recording.
Your butt is showing.
I understand.
Well, then fix it. Fix it.
Okay, recording. I'm a paranoid fucking guy. So, recording.
Can't you connect it to like the main TV? That'd be fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, I probably could.
So then you can see?
Everything.
So then you can see next time?
Perfect. Yeah.
You can...
I can.
You can... put it on the TV.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you're going like this. You see what I mean? And it's better if it was curved up, but we don't have stands. So we gotta buy.
No, I just got to there like this.
But you see what I'm saying? Like this, and then it.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm saying you physically can't, but I'm saying that's what I want.
It does this part.
That doesn't help me. That's not what I want.
Right, I understand. That's not what you want. But that's what happens. So until I get a little archy stand thingy. Yeah, just tighten that. This is how microphones work. Tighten it, and it'll be good. It's not broken. Just tighten it. If you broke it, it's your fault.
I didn't break it. You break it, you buy it.
Oh my God.
I like this question. Are we aliens? That's so random.
What? I mean, what are you talking about?
I'm looking up questions, and one of them came up as, "Are we aliens?" Anyway.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about that first time.
No, I have other questions.
But, like, I mean, if there are aliens, then we would be the aliens for those aliens.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we have space travel.
And then there's aliens, like...
So.
Like...
I mean, that's
like
what...
when immigrants come over. They're technically called aliens. Like an alien card?
Yes.
Why'd you give me that look like I'm crazy?
No, yes. Yes, immigrants
Rude.
are aliens.
Yeah.
And that's not,
offensive.
offensive.
Is it spelled the same way?
Yes.
Oh, I just realized I'm not wearing my headphones.
You're not supposed to.
Oh, why is there headphones? Why is it plugged in?
Just so I could monitor audio originally on the little recording device.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I do have a little alien registration card.
Yeah.
It has a picture of my baby face, and then it says alien.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. How do you want to start?
We have to start by the Kumas, the featured Kumas right here. Go ahead. Feature them.
No, that's not... That's a good
That's
start.
the first thing. You
And
feature
then
the
the
Kumas.
name?
Well, we don't have a name yet.
That's okay.
But you feature the Kumas first, and then we'll
The
just have a
name?
nice conversation.
No, I want...
You don't want to have a
structure.
nice conversation
I
with
do.
them?
That's not the point. I'm saying introduce Kumas,
Right.
the name, and then introduce ourselves and what wine we're drinking, and then conversation.
Yeah,
I
see,
want
we're
a
still
structure.
figuring things out,
Structure. Okay, well.
which is fine.
Kuma collection.
Also, okay, you see that tally light on the camera? You don't know what a tally light is?
Nope.
Okay, do you know what a light is? Oh, yeah, that one. But you see the light, the red light on the camera?
Yeah,
If that goes off, you tell me.
it went off.
No, it didn't. I have a big battery, a big boy battery on
What
there.
if it just went off when you said that?
It didn't because I could see it too.
Oh, then why are you asking me to look
But
for it?
I'm just saying, look, if you see it, turn off, just like on that one.
Okay.
That means we have stopped recording,
Okay.
and that is not good
All right, cool.
because then I have to get up and fix the problem.
Cool. So, first segment. Introducing this week's Kumas. This is the basic set Kuma. They look exactly like the original, but slightly different. They are the white girl version of Kumas. You can tell because they're like soft.
Grab the other one.
This one?
Yeah.
They're like soft. Like you can tell like Peep's eyes. You see how they're like gray instead of black. They're like a softer version.
So they're like a dull colored. Like
Yeah.
if you took the saturation and you just brought it down, or the vibrance, and
Either
those
one.
are the
They're both good.
basic Kumas.
This is basic collection from the Real Kuma store in Japan. Very nice and
Yes,
soft.
very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. I feel tight in here. I feel like I need like more. You're right. This should bend.
Ha! 1 point for Curry.
No,
I got
know,
one
because
first
it
one.
feels like constricting.
This is a monumentous feeling.
It feels like there's somebody just sticking their arm out.
I love
at
it when
me.
I'm right.
You know what I mean?
I love it when I'm right. That's a good title.
Like somebody just.
I love it when I'm right.
Yeah.
You were so unsure. Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem with podcast titles is when you search it and then you type podcast, it's already there. Like every single name that we were thinking of is gone.
Maybe you can help us figure out a name.
Yeah.
We'll
One
figure
day.
it out.
It's okay.
Whatever. Insert name here. Welcome. Hi. My name is Curry. That's producer son.
Yo, check it.
No.
Producer son.
And the wine for today, I have Dark Horse 2022 Pinot Grigio.
And I have a Moscato 1914
No, he doesn't. It's a lie.
Pig.
He's got barefoot pink Moscato.
from 1914.
Is it?
The oldest wine. Wait.
No, it's not. Where's the bottle? You're a liar.
No, it's the oldest wine to ever existed. Wait. No.
No. I'm talking about when it was bottled.
Right, 1914.
No, it's not. There's no way.
It's classic.
No, it's not. Give me the bottle. Where is it?
No.
Grab the bottle. He's a liar. There's no way. There's no way that $8 bottle. No. That was,
yeah, 19. Oh my God. No, I'm sorry, 1916.
That's when the company was started.
No.
Liar. Let me see.
What do you mean that's when the company was started?
Let me see.
This is not true. Look, this is 2016, okay?
Okay. See?
Okay.
Liar over here. Mine's 2022. Mine's not as old.
I think
which
yours is
sad.
2020, actually.
No, I'm pretty sure it's at 2022.
2020?
Either way, the best one in this collection is 2017. Is my opinion. Is very good.
You know, it's getting hot. Like, my pits are like...
Oh, I love
really
it when I'm
wet.
right.
Well, we can't have the fan on.
Yeah, well, we got to figure it out because
We'll open some
I
windows.
told you this was going to happen.
Mhm.
That's the name of the podcast. I know. I love it when I'm right.
Love it when I'm right. I told you.
No, I love it when I'm right.
You're wrong because you're a man.
I mean.
That's the podcast. You're wrong because you're a man.
It's not, no. Not yet, at least. Not yet, at least. I have a question for you.
No.
Um,
You looking on your phone, huh?
I do. Because
Did you
I was
come up with these on your own?
Some of them I did. Some of them I had to look up because
The internet?
Because the internet. Right?
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I actually thought about this the other day because I'm like, we live in a world where some things can be dictated as something you have to do versus something that you want to do, right?
Right.
So-
Hold on.
Brain blast!
No, it's the word. There's a word for it.
Oh, there is? I couldn't figure out what the word was. So I wrote it in the
Well,
dumbest way possible.
Obligation. An obligation is something you have to do. Like if you're a parent, you are obligated to take care of your children. Something you have to do.
Yeah. Well,
Versus willy wally, kids go in the dumpster, whatever.
this one's
Doesn't
a
matter.
little different. This one, it's like you have to do it, otherwise you'll die. But
Like air? Like
Yeah, kinda.
breathing air?
yeah, kind of.
Okay.
So it's I wrote down, eat to live or live to eat.
Huh? Eat to live. You don't eat. What? Eat to live. You eat to
No,
live.
but like really think about
You
it.
live to eat? Who? Wait.
Think about it, right? Like
God, wait. No, it's a double.
yeah,
No, they're both right.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because you do.
but the concept of one of them is
Look.
better than the other, in my opinion.
No, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's literally the
No,
same
it's
thing.
not. Here,
Look,
let me explain. Let me explain.
Okay.
Let me explain.
Uh-huh.
You know, yes, we have to eat to
live.
To live, right?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the concept of like some people just eat to just survive versus
You're talking about fat people.
yeah, me. And some people like look forward to that and it's like they're like chefs, like live to eat.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of it a dumber way. I said dumber,
A
like
dumber?
Dahmer.
Dahmer way.
Like a Dahmer way, like Jeffrey Dahmer way. No, anyway.
Uh-huh.
Listen. Eat to live. Wait.
I know.
Eat to live.
Confusing.
No, we eat to live to sustain our life force.
Yeah.
But we also live to eat because we have to eat. So we live to
Oh, I didn't think about
It's
it.
the same
I
thing.
Well, I was thinking
eat. But
more of,
more like
like
I don't want to
spiritually.
be I don't want to I don't want to live. Oh no, what was that? What's that? What was that?
That's helpful.
Like, I don't want to be. I don't want to just survive.
I want to
wanna
live. Right.
Meaning,
That's
like,
where I was getting
living in the sense of like, I want to be able to like experience life and different.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm
different
saying.
Food.
Yeah, that's a thing though. Why do you
Yeah.
think? Why do you think chefs become chefs? Because they live to eat, in the sense of like they're gonna go travel the world and figure out what food goes with what ingredient, and like that is. They don't eat to survive.
Right.
Like that's not. I feel like that's not engraved in their head because their actions speak otherwise. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know?
No. No, I get it. I get it. Look, they eat to live, and they live to eat.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
They'll do both.
Ooh, you break it, you buy it. I didn't do it.
I did buy it.
Well. Yeah, but like, and then think about it, and then like take a step back and think about it more with other things, right? Like astronauts.
Huh?
And like other like career paths.
Yeah, people have
like
passion.
they don't think about it to do it.
That's
because,
their passion. It's like
yeah.
It's like if I can't dance, I don't want to live. I need to dance.
Yeah.
And then they go and do interpretive dance, stuff like that. Is what you're talking about, essentially.
Yeah. So like for me, I like food. So
Yeah.
I like to have. The worst thing in the world is like when you have a craving.
Yeah. I'm talking to the mic.
And
too.
then you get into, and then you, I don't know what I did just there. When you have a craving.
Yeah.
And you're like, damn, I need to fulfill that hole. Fulfill that hole.
Fulfill?
Don't judge me. I need to fulfill.
You're still saying fulfill. For.
You just
not
said
fur. For
fill.
fill.
That sounds wrong.
I need to
fulfill. Because it's spelled F-U, right? Fulfill, not for.
Yeah, but for is still. No, it's not. Fulfill.
That's what I
Is
just
it
said.
fulfill?
Yes.
No, like.
And you said for fill.
So you're saying you're saying fulfill. No, you're saying fulfill. And I'm saying no, it's not fulfill, it's fulfill. But it's fulfill. We have trouble with L's.
We have trouble.
We took a
with
big
English.
L on that.
We are not native speaking English
No,
people.
we're not.
We are not. Where was I going with that? No, I forgot.
You want to fulfill your desire by filling your belly.
So when you have a craving, right?
Right.
You're like, God damn, I really want some Portillo's, and you have a specific idea in your mind that is going to satisfy that craving.
Right.
You go to Portillo's, and you get that chopped salad, right? And then you take a bite of that chopped salad, and you taste cheese, and you really did not expect that cheese, nor did you want that cheese, and your whole mood is ruined.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
that's how I live my life.
Right.
Like every single day.
Okay.
When it comes to food.
All right. So I'm going to tell you that I'm paranoid right now. So I'm just going to make sure everything.
There he goes.
Recording still. So, I was the same way with the snack reviews when I did those.
What do you mean?
Japanese snack. Well, like I would be like, when me, JD, and Matt.
Oh,
were,
you
like,
did
sitting there,
did that?
I was like, well, we only had one camera, but I would be like, hold on, guys, hold on, make sure I'm recording.
Oh.
It's paranoia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know. But I agree with you. Fulfill or fulfill.
That wasn't the topic,
things.
but okay.
Do what you need to do. Ugh, this is like a. I feel like.
That's because you ruined that side of the couch.
That's
why.
better. Now I could just sit like this. Because I don't want to like this. I don't want to do that. Like.
Well, then don't do that.
So I have to turn my whole body. But maybe it'd be better if we had like.
Why are you out of breath?
like a moon shape.
A moon.
A moon-shaped couch.
Speaking of moons.
A moon-shaped couch. Meaning like we could kind of face each other, right? Versus like just being right on the side of each other.
Yeah, well,
I got ideas. Okay.
That requires buying things. So
Like a moon.
like the moon. Speaking of moon.
Yeah.
I think it was either a couple of days ago or it's coming up that we're getting a full moon.
Okay.
Either it has happened already as of a couple days ago or it's like now. And I think it's interesting that a full moon does so much for us and we don't even like acknowledge it. Some people don't acknowledge it. Some people do. Like it's such a powerful force, but it's like never in our thoughts. Does that make sense? Like it moves the tides. The tides are going.
Yeah, that's because of gravity, though.
It's still the moon, though. The moon is part of it.
The Earth pulls on the moon pulls on the Earth.
Right, it's such a significant part of our life, but it's also insignificant in our personal lives. Isn't that crazy?
And it's really reflective. Have you noticed how reflective the moon is?
Think about it.
Because of the sun.
And the sun's not even there, but it is there.
Sun's always there.
I know, but then you can't. But it's dark outside. Isn't it crazy?
It's not like perfectly dark. Got that moon sun, sunshine, moon gaze.
Moonlight.
But what do you think? Like people, you think? Well, there's people that are like, oh my god, it's a full moon. That means my period's gonna be better today. Or
I think there's some truth to it. I don't think it's that what you just said. Yeah, I think it's more of like, like when the stars align, or when
I get that,
or when the planets align, like something happens, right? It's really rare, and sometimes it, it can affect certain things, and I don't want to dismiss it.
No, I get that.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
want to dismiss it.
Well, that's fine. You totally can. You have every right to. I'm just saying it's there, right? And I'm saying it's.
You're saying the moon's there, or you're saying that the people's perception of the moon is there?
I'm saying both.
And you think that people will... people believe in astrology and all this, like...
Yeah.
These things that are just like, I don't know. It's not my thing. If you want to grab crystals and rub them on your face and say they're healing you, go ahead. Yeah. Heal your face with crystals. Yeah. It was a door.
Is somebody at the door?
No.
This is why you have cameras.
This is thunder.
No, I'm pretty sure someone's at the door.
Nobody's at the door.
Somebody was at the door.
Did they drop something off?
Yes.
Was it the mailman?
Yes, it was the mailman.
Oh, good.
We have a male lady. It is 6:44.
They're called mail carriers.
Oh, are they?
It's a gender neutral.
Good. I like that.
Name.
I like that. Oi, stop. Stupid thing.
Also.
Yes.
When you talk that way, you have to talk that way.
I understand, but
but you're like, okay, well now.
I'm not saying anything important. I'm not saying anything important.
It's gonna just be like, yeah, like.
I know. I get
hey,
it.
listen, whatever. You know what I mean? Do you get it?
Do you say soda or pop?
Soda.
Why
Who
not?
says pop? I mean, like half of the
pop.
country probably say pop, but
is that like a Midwestern thing?
Soda? I think
know.
pop is the Midwestern thing. Actually, I think in the Midwest
Are we the
people
outliers?
say pop
I don't.
because I say soda.
I say soda.
I say the bubbly carbonation.
No, you don't. It's like it's. Can I get a soda? Yeah, pop sounds like popcorn. I associate pop with popcorn.
Or
like bottle rockets. I don't know how I got that.
Bottle rockets don't go. They go.
But like they make a pop sound, like pop, like
when they
like
explode, like a
yeah.
firework?
I associate pop with like an explosion.
Yeah.
Soda. I think you're right. I feel like pop is Midwestern, and we just say soda because we're weird. I'm gonna look this up.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look this up. Is pop from? No, is soda
from the Midwest?
Okay, from the.
Isn't it crazy how some of the soda companies though, like Coca-Cola, have been around for like 100+ years?
I don't understand that, and
I'll
give you my honest opinion. Okay, the preference for using pop instead of soda to refer to carbonated beverages is a regional linguistic difference that is most prevalent in the Midwest.
Pop?
I think so.
I listened to you, but I just it didn't process. So pop is Midwestern.
Pop gained widespread usage in the Midwest in the early 20th century. It doesn't really. I think it's pop, but wait. Okay, these answers are way too damn long. Is soda a Midwest thing? People in the Midwest, U.S. drink pop, while on the East Coast, it's the same drink called soda. So we are the outliers. Us, personally.
It's because we didn't come from Midwest. We come from different country.
Yeah, maybe.
That's Puerto Rican.
That's interesting. And then they say some people born and raised in the South are known to call that type of drink Coke. When Coke is its own thing.
you're South, technically. Puerto Rico's South.
Oh, yeah, I am Southern, I guess.
Technically. What does a Spanish Southern accent sound like? Have you ever thought about that?
No,
different. We have different English dialects. I want to know what different Spanish dialects sound like. The same, in Mexico, do people in Mexico have a Southern Mexican accent and a Northern Mexican accent?
I feel like they probably do.
Spanish accent.
Regionally it makes sense.
Right.
But I don't know.
So question. It's instead of what's a Spanish word? Just
Luna?
¿Cómo estás? Instead of saying ¿Cómo estás? They say ¿Cómo estás?
Wow. That is
something
so
like
good.
that.
It's so good.
I know
what? It's exactly
it's just in Japan they have, right? They have the Okinawa accent and then you have
that's true. I don't know
the
too
mainland much accent.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dialects are weird.
I don't know too
people
much
talk
about that.
strange everywhere.
All right, vampires versus werewolves. Who would win?
Ooh. Oh, they're...
Ooh. Choose your words wisely, my friend.
You mean lycanthrope and
what?
Vampires?
Please
get
stop.
it right.
Aren't they? What are they called in Underworld?
Lycans,
okay.
Which is lycanthrope.
Oh, really? Thought you
meant
lycanthrope.
I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Lycanthrope.
I lycanthrope you.
Please stop. Yeah, vampires versus werewolves.
Right. Well,
Ooh, that was
werewolves are bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Vampires are older. Well, do they both live forever? I don't think so, right? I don't think werewolves live forever, do they?
I feel like they do.
I don't think they do because
or they live a very long time.
Or they.
I don't.
So does hold on? So listen,
brain's turning on.
No, I got something. So does a werewolf live the equivalent years of human, or does it live the equivalent years of a dog?
Definitely not a dog.
If you become a werewolf, you're only gonna live 20 years.
I don't think so. No.
Or is it added on to your human lifespan? So if you're 80, you're gonna live.
Elongates. I think it extends your human lifespan. That's what I think. I'm not sure if it's as the same as vampires, but I have.
Vampires do not die.
They can die
with a stick through the heart, or garlic in the nose,
I just said.
or
They
whatever.
Can die. They can die.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
but it's hard. I think it's hard. I think vampires would win then, probably, because the lycanthrope can tear apart the vampire, right, like that, exactly like that,
like a chihuahua. Ew.
And so Where was I going with? It could tear it apart, but like even if the vampire is in like tiny pieces, I think if its heart is still intact, it'll like. Wait, do they regenerate?
I don't think that happens.
If like a vamp,
you think it's like the thing that it just like. No, no.
No, oh my god,
No.
they don't regenerate, do they?
No. Not like that. I'm sure, like, if they got a finger cut
So if
off.
like you cut off a vampire's head, are they alive or dead? They're alive, right? Because they have to like they're not like zombies where you could just shoot them in the head and they're like, oh, boom, dead.
I feel like if you cut the head off, they are alive.
They'll still be alive. I think it's the heart, a stake through the heart or sunlight, right?
Yes, or garlic. No, garlic.
Garlic just burns them. They're like
it repels them.
It hurts.
Yeah, or like salt water. That's a good question. I feel like if you cut off a vampire's head,
it'll be alive.
The head will still be alive. I don't know about the body. I think the body might deteriorate.
Or the body will walk around looking for the head.
I don't know.
I
don't have a strong opinion on that. I'm not sure. But from my personal opinion, I feel like the vampires would win because I feel like they're smarter than the werewolves. You have an issue there?
The last bit was like,
whoa, what is that? What does that mean?
You know.
Uh-huh. I hate it when people do that. Do you understand that? I hate it when
I'm trying to do a sponsored video right now. Time for a sponsor.
Not going to sponsor you.
Come on, please.
I hate it when people do that when they're like, you ask them a question or whatever, and they're like, you know, and I'm like, no, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. That's exactly why I'm asking.
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
This is why I don't say you know.
Wait a minute. So
like,
so
no,
you hate that? I say that all the time.
All the time. It annoys me.
Like that's my you know?
Yeah, he does it quite often.
It's my
Yeah. I'm glad you actually acknowledge
right.
that.
So
okay.
it's like when I'm talking, instead of saying I'll say you know. And I think it's a natural thing.
He also says whatchamacallit like 80,000 times all the time. He says, you know, and I'm like, no, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Or he says whatchamacallit.
Well, when I can't think of it, then you think you said the whatchamacallit.
How many times just in this entire recording? Let's just count how many times that happens.
You know?
He did it on purpose.
So whatchamacallit, you know?
Nope. Anyway. Yes.
I mean, like, what's the problem with that? Like, what do you do? I think you just go,
I say a lot. Sometimes I've learned recently, meaning like in the last year, to pause. Because it sounds better. You sound more.
You got that you got that corporate voice.
Yeah.
But then you might sound a little.
Okay, you don't do it. You don't do it like that. That sounds straight. You don't do it like
when
that.
You
do it in between sentences, not words. That's different.
When you can't find the words, you have to pause. My brain processes things slow, you know? Listen. Ugh.
See?
Stretching me. Phone's in my pocket. It's bothering me.
Take it off. I need more.
Take off my phone? Take it out.
Yeah.
No, you said take it off.
Oh, well, whatever.
I can't take off the phone. Unless it's in like one of those like, you remember like pagers?
Vaguely I remember. Wait, where's my bottle?
It's right next to you.
Is it? No, wait.
See?
He's right. 2022, I was right. Okay, go ahead. Pagers.
No, you remember pagers? Like they had the little clips?
I never actually had one, but I know what they look like.
Nobody's hearing you. Nobody can hear you because you're talking outside of the microphone.
Oh, are they?
I never had pagers. Blah, 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 blah. Like, why you, like, talk, like.
These are condensed microphones.
You streamed.
Condense? What are the different types?
There's like condenser.
Is this a condenser?
This is a dynamic mic.
Dynamic, okay. Condenser. Okay, let me redo what I just said. I said I know what a pager is.
Dynamic mics usually need phantom. Wait. Oh. Now I'm remembering because like you know phantom power?
Yeah.
What is phantom power?
I've heard the word.
Okay. Oh, so you just know the words phantom and power.
Well, I know it's a type of power.
Right. It's just like some mics require,
Oh, like the little red box.
No.
The little red box in your office. That's a phantom box
No, that's...
thing. I don't know.
No, that's an audio interface. And some mics require power. And they call it phantom power.
Yeah.
So, like, some cameras and stuff provide phantom power. And some things like, audio recorders will provide phantom... Will give... So, because the other kind of mics you could get will need... You have to put batteries in them. Oh. And I think those are condenser mics. Those kind, like the ones that are like on stage and that's a dynamic mic.
Okay, cool. So now we know. All right.
But it's got like a mushroom, like.
Yeah. Direction. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Got it. Cool. So.
I'm probably completely wrong on all of this, but
I believe you.
Like,
that's all that matters.
Small.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
I get it. The original. What was the pagers?
Pagers.
Never officially had one.
I was just saying that because you said take off your phone, and I'm like, you can't take off the phone, and then I'm like, whoa, what do you if you have those remember the clips for the phones, like they had the phones.
Never had one.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I know what a pager is, yeah, but
I've never. Pager. I'm talking about the phone, like when you had the clip for the.
I never had that one.
When you had the belt.
Yeah.
Belt.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then the people are like,
would be in there, and then
like real estate agents had those or something. And remember Bluetooth? Not that it's not gone or whatever.
Yeah, I was like,
but no, remember those stupid Bluetooth headsets?
Yeah,
like that they were like
this big, and then they had ones that were like this.
Yeah.
Big. Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
I remember.
I didn't like those. I don't like hearing things from only one ear.
I don't mind it.
It's weird.
I remember when USB drives came out. Excuse me. And do you remember it was like 30 megabytes? Holy cow. What storage is this?
Holy cow, I could fit the whole...
Oh my god, I can fit one song on here.
No, I can fit Dukem Nukem. Fuck! What is his name? Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem.
That game, I can fit that whole game on there?
Yeah. I could fit 3 songs on here. Holy cow, my life has changed.
Right.
And I remember they made it into... I remember specifically that it was part of my... You know when you went to school?
Yeah.
Like the 2 weekends before, and your mom had to take you to Target or Kmart to buy.
You mean like when you had the
shopping list or whatever?
Right, I remember, like back to school stuff.
Yeah, and then you had your shopping list and you had to like go get it or whatever. I remember specifically, I was the most what's the word? I wanted everything. I
want the number 2 pencil. I want the number 3 pencil. I wanted
everything a certain way, and I
want the number 4 pencil.
Well, no, not that, but like my notebook specifically had to be like purple and had to have sparkles and like this and that, like whatever. But like I remember when the list came out, and it was like you need a 10 megabyte USB stick. And,
I never got there.
And well, and that was like required at one point.
Right, because by the time that happened, I was in college.
Cool way to age check, producer son.
No, but the school did give us.
They didn't give
USB
us. We had
sticks,
to buy. We had to buy them.
Like 256 megabytes.
Yeah, it was something like that.
That time.
Yeah. And I remember going to, I think it was Kmart, and we had to buy it, and it was like $60 for 250 megabytes. It was like the best thing on the planet, and now we have freaking solid state drives that are like 5 TBs.
What's TB stand for?
I forget. Wait.
What's TB stand for?
Gigabyte is GB.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember.
Uh-huh. Go ahead. You gonna take a guess? Oh.
I had to think about it.
Good job.
I work today. My brain is mush right now.
Too many. You don't have a terabyte of memory.
No.
Oh, that's why. I'm gonna move this up a little. There we go.
I don't know where that conversation was going, but
we're talking about. Wait,
it
went from pagers, and then you started talking about
that.
Back to school stuff. I think that's what's going on right now. Is the back to school sales are happening now. I was at Walmart. I saw like all the folders and like the
No, it's July.
Yeah, back to school starts early.
No, it doesn't.
Because they go back to school in August.
In September.
No.
Yes.
No.
September.
No. They go back to school in like the end of August.
There's no way because July is still summer.
June, July, August. They get like 2 months of summer. Kids do.
I remember
Children.
Summer, I remember summer being way longer than 2 months, but I don't know. You tell me. All right, I have another question for you. This is the biggest controversial question I can think of.
That you found on the internet.
No, it just reminded me of one that I did have. Because I remember there was an episode about this, and I don't know if I believe this episode.
Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you think...
Yes, with my brain.
My nose is itchy. Do you think that Jack
who?
That Jack...
Skellington?
No.
Jack Sparrow?
No.
Jack...
Really? That's the first Jack that comes to your brain? Not mine.
Hold on.
Think of a Jack.
Jax from Mortal Kombat.
No.
Jack.
Knowing me, what's the first Jack that you would have thought of?
Skellington.
No. Okay, you're just so wrong. Do you think that Jack would have survived?
Oh, Jack and Jill.
Wow, you're so wrong. It's upsetting.
The pail of water. Wait, what the fuck is that? Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and
Jill came tumbling after.
No, that didn't rhyme.
Yeah.
No, Jack, hold on. Jack, let me get this.
That has nothing to do with what I was saying.
Yeah, but take it easy. Hold on.
All right.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. That doesn't sound like it rhymes right.
Yeah.
Came tumbling after. British. Okay.
Jack. Rephrase.
Jack who?
Could Jack
have
have survived?
You still don't. Titanic. Titanic.
Wow, Jack and Jill, really? Jack and Jill before Titanic? Come on now.
So then Jack
Sparrow before Titanic? Like, think about that.
Jack and Rose went on the boat to go and have some sex.
But
they went in the car and steamy stuff, and then they fell in water.
When I was younger and that scene came about, I had no idea what was going on.
Why's there a hand?
I was like, where's this hand coming from and why is it sweaty? I had absolutely no clue what was happening. None. That's besides the point. The point is, there's a Mythbuster episode. Mythbusters, where they took two I think there were actors, and they found two test subjects.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not Mythbusters.
It is Mythbusters.
No, James Cameron did that himself. He did the experiment himself.
Well, okay.
Remember that it was the documentary about.
There was two. There was two
people.
No. There was two episodes. There was a Mythbuster episode.
Okay, they probably did.
And then James Cameron didn't like that, and then redid it.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember it was probably part of the doc, whatever. But Mythbusters was like, they took like I think they took an actual door. They didn't have like a replica, and then James Cameron's like, I have to have a replica because
you have to have a different, like, you can't have like a door from you can't have like the door we have here.
I understand.
You need like that,
but still, for him to do that, I was like, that's very James Cameron.
Like Titanic, what, 1930? No, fuck, 1914, Titanic was like 1912.
Nope, it's 1930 now. 1912, yes.
Oh, I was right?
Yes.
Okay. So
April
those doors were like this thick.
Yeah, they're heavy. Yeah.
But did you see how big doors were?
Yeah, they were massive.
No, like a long time ago.
What do you mean?
No, like, okay, like look up.
What do you mean?
Like
I'm confused.
Just like doors in general were huge.
Yeah, they're massive. I know.
No, like before.
What are you talking about? We're going back to the subject.
No, like cathedrals and like castles, but like look at those doors. They're huge.
This is all I'm getting from you.
They're huge.
All I'm getting from you is door.
No, but
aliens. That's all.
They were big. Like bigger than door. Like who needs doors that big?
It's not
like we don't make doors like that.
No, because it's expensive. They were expensive back then.
You know what people think?
You're getting off subject here.
Giants.
No, that's not what they think.
That is what people think.
They think the bigger, the more extravagant.
No, they think giants because there's doors. Listen, there's
What are we in
doors.
Scotland? Where Lord
Yeah,
of the
sure,
Rings?
like whatever.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Or
like
New
England
Zealand?
and but
England.
there's doors. Okay.
It's the way he says
You
it.
can't. I have
Door.
to.
He says doors. He says doors like DOOOOORS.
The problem
Doors.
is you don't let me finish.
I'm sorry. Okay.
And because of that, I have to like restart, and that's why I'm saying doors so often. You understand? So
I get it now.
okay,
It's so
right?
much
Because you won't let me finish the sentence. So I'm
so
not
much
like
funnier
just
because you have to restart. Okay.
right.
I'll
So
stop talking. Just no. Doors.
so no. Listen,
I'm sweating. It's funny.
there's doors. I can't say it.
Hey, it's not my
There's-
fault now.
There's doors that are so big, and like the knob is like really high. Like a normal person can't reach the knob.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense. Like, why would you put the knob all the way up there? Like, you need a ladder.
You sound like you're crying. Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm good.
Oh, my makeup's gonna run. Oh yes. Why would you put the doorknob so high?
You don't. You don't.
Oh my god.
That's why people think giants. I don't think that,
I don't think they think.
but I don't know.
I don't think they think.
I don't know if I don't
Sorry
know.
if my makeup.
I
was
wasn't there when
bad.
they built the doors.
Let me explain something to you.
Yes.
Back then, everything was massive. Everything was big.
Yeah. Giants.
No, it's not because
Everything
of
was
giants.
thicker too. Like walls were like
Yes, because
And now they're like-
there was two things that they were focusing on back in
Titanic era.
Titanic
1912.
era.
I mean, sorry,
era.
1930.
That time frame. There's two things that they were focusing
1931.
on. Right? The first thing because everything was thick, they were focusing on stability.
Right.
Right? That was the biggest factor.
Uh-huh.
And then when it comes to stability, they added on extravagance. If it was bigger, it means it was more expensive, which means you had more money, which means you were more important. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's how that works. So, back to the doors conversation.
Mm-hmm.
There was two things that happened. One, Mythbusters did an episode where they took a door, they put it in, I think it was a pool or some
Yeah,
water,
they put it
whatever.
in cold
and
water.
he, like, I don't even think it was cold. I don't remember.
What, for
it
the
being
Mythbusters?
For the Mythbusters one.
So you're saying they like half-assed it pretty much.
Kinda. And it was I'm pretty sure it was the main guy with the mustache, right? Which already isn't accurate.
Jamie.
Sure.
The guy with the walrus mustache?
Yeah.
Jamie.
And so like already it's not accurate because you have a woman and a man. Obviously different.
So they did man.
I
They did
think-
they did
don't-
like two,
don't quote
like
me.
200-pound men. That wouldn't make sense. Like how
I
I
don't
was gonna say how thick was Rose.
Wow. You don't ever say that to a woman.
People like thick,
That's true. That is true. But don't anyway.
but they didn't put the proper.
I don't remember it being super accurate, is my point. Right?
Right.
And then they basically were like, yeah, he could have lived. You guys suck.
Right.
Whatever. The movie's inaccurate. Then James Cameron got mad and was like, I'm going to redo it. Because he also got mad when the documentary came out. I forget the name. I'll put it in the comments. But the documentary came out where they did a CGI rendering of how it sank.
Yeah.
And it was inaccurate after a couple of years of more data.
I'm just adjusting that yelling volume.
Okay, we cut that out. So, James Cameron did a documentary years ago.
Yeah.
And he did a 3D rendering of how the Titanic sank.
Didn't he not
And then years later, he was like, that's inaccurate. I'm going to redo it. It was the
Didn't he do that like 30 times? Didn't he be like,
he did
you know,
twice.
I did the movie and the stars were not properly where they were supposed to be.
No,
and
it wasn't the stars.
The
It was
flamethrowers.
It was the flamethrowers, yeah. It was the...
They're not flamethrowers.
The what do you call them? The SOS...
The emergency...
those thingies.
The flare guns.
Flare guns.
The flare guns
The flare
were like...
guns in the movie were white, and they were colored. They were colored. So he was like, well, now I have to make a whole new movie.
Right.
Besides my point. My point is that he saw it and he was like, that's not accurate. We're going to do it accurate. Right. So what did James Cameron do? Being James Cameron, because he's a petty little guy, he then took, I think there were 2 actors or 2, whatever, around the same age at the time that he made the movie.
Yeah.
Around the same height and the same weight. He either took the prop from the movie.
Or he just made a new one.
Or he made a new one. I can't recall. He made the water freezing, like in the movie, and they had like this tube attached from their nose to like this tank that would keep them from literally having hypothermia.
It did.
It regulated their like heart.
Well, it kept their vitals, right?
Right.
So a doctor could like check the vitals.
So then, like, if they gone too far, they would pull them out and like whatever.
Right.
So it did happen though. The dude, his heart rate plummeted, and they had to take him out and like whatever.
And didn't they show that the like there was a lot of factors. The fact that Rose had a like life vest. Mm-hmm. And Jack didn't. Even if Jack could fit on the door for a little bit, he was still going to get like hypothermia because the life jacket like gave a lot of
So
heat,
what they did is
like
they did stuff like that where they took the life jacket, they put it under the door to see if they could whatever. The end result basically was, I'm pretty sure that it was a certain way that they had to hold on to, that he would stay there, but the end result was he would have still died. Something like that.
Hypothermia. He just died.
Right, because it was that cold.
Yeah,
Don't quote me though. This is all from my memory, and I'm probably very.
They were just testing a whole.
They were testing to see if
right?
it would tip over.
Right.
Not that if he died.
If it would tip over, and if they could get on there, would he be able to still survive? Because
they said no. But I don't.
I trust James Cameron, the underwater sea explorer.
James Cameron's also
Isn't
very
that weird?
petty.
Like a director's, like one of the most.
It is weird. Well, I don't say it's weird. I think.
I mean, he's like a prestigious underwater sea explorer. Like he's like top notch underwater sea explorer. Like he's number one. Yeah. Underwater sea explorer.
God, he said that like 4 times. Oh.
Like he went to the Titanic like the most, besides that French guy. Which
he's dead now.
Right.
Yeah. Or R.I.P. for that man.
R.I.P.
Yeah. No, I mean, so yeah. So my original question was, do you think, we're going backtrack here, that Jack would have survived?
I'll go with the science and say no.
You think no?
Yeah, because I already saw the documentary and I saw all that, so I'm just like, well, I'm not going to test it out. I'm not going to speculate. Why would I have to speculate if I just saw the test done right there? Then I know. Why would I like speculate something that has been like tested and proven already? Like, oh, like which horse will win the race? Well, it's like saying which horse will, like asking me which horse will win after I already saw the horse race.
That's true.
Then I'm like, I already know.
That's true.
Johnny 2-5 will win.
I'll have to ask you a one that you haven't seen yet. That would be the takeaway from this conversation. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
We can cut this part out, but do you have anything else?
We don't cut anything out. Podcasts, you roll the whole way time. No. You don't put.
First one.
No, you don't cut anything.
I've said cut so many times.
You don't say. You don't listen. You don't understand how.
Then I'm not. Then turn off the camera.
Listen, you don't understand how a podcast works. A podcast, you record the whole thing. And, like, you play it, the whole thing. You don't cut it out. You don't cut anything out.
Well,
that's how it goes.
I've said cut multiple times. We don't have a name yet either.
Doesn't matter. We'll figure it out. By the time this goes live, it'll be a name on it. Bam! That's a name. See?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one giving the questions, because you can't think of anything with your.
Well, I could think.
Look, brain.
I don't like if I'm sitting there and you're like, think of a question. I'll be like,
like Patrick from SpongeBob. What? Cool. Here we go. Ready?
No.
Ready?
No, you don't offend me like that and then just move on. You don't.
Yes.
Think. I go. Duh.
Yes. Ready?
Yeah. Fine.
Superman.
Batman. Come on, it's stupid. Batman. Listen, okay, this is a debate already. People have had this debate.
Really?
But it's a little different, right? They phrase it like this way.
Oh.
Superman or Batman if he had in like as much time as he needed to prepare.
Who?
Batman.
Okay.
Because Batman is the world's smartest like detective, right? In the universe.
Not in the newest Batman with what's his face?
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
No.
Not that one.
But the question isn't like if it's just brute strength, obviously like Superman, right? No matter what.
My question is never just brute strength. My question is overall.
Overall,
yeah.
If they were to just get a random fight right away, Superman would win.
Why?
Because he's like Superman. He destroys anything. He like lifted
but I
a
don't
sun
think
or whatever.
Superman is smarter than Batman.
Exactly. That's the point. That's why you have to have the caveat of if Superman versus Batman that has as much time as he needs to prepare for the fight with Superman. Right? So if you give Batman enough amount of time to prepare, Batman would win because Batman will figure out all the weaknesses, will figure everything out, will think of all the situations, and he'll have
But I believe he can do that without that preparation time. He does it on the fly.
No, you need the prep time.
No, you don't.
He's not like a super genius. He's like really smart, but he's not a super genius.
He doesn't need prep time when
he needs the prep time. When
the Joker comes out and he's like, and he blows up a building. You think he sat there for 2 hours?
He's fine.
Thinking about him blowing up a building? No, he goes in there and then he figures it out.
Yeah, he thinks about it, like on the fly at times. But he has Alfred helping him right through in the Batcave, like sending him stuff like, the Joker's on Main Street, blah 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 blah, stuff like that.
Yeah, but I don't think that's
But he does do prep time. He has prep time. What do you think he's doing when he's not like throwing bad guys into prisons? He's prepping.
He's
prepping
at conferences and throwing parties.
No, he's prepping. Not Robert Pattinson. No, wait.
Batman. Bruce Wayne is at parties or throwing parties or at functions. That's what he's doing.
Right, but Batman's prepping. Right? Who do you think would like? You think Superman, right?
No, Batman, all the way.
Thank you, but with the caveat of giving enough time.
No, without the caveat.
No, he'll get murdered if he.
I don't
okay,
think
so. Here's the situation. Get this, right? Superman comes in. And then, right? And then sees Bruce Wayne, and he's like, Bruce Wayne. Is that Bruce Wayne? No, what's the Superman voice?
I don't know. I don't
Batman.
Really like
Batman
Superman.
Voice. But Superman voice is like, hey, what's up? It's Superman. It's not it. But if Superman was to come into like randomly, just get there, right? To like Bruce Wayne Manor.
Randomly.
Wayne Manor, whatever. And then he's like, hey, Bruce, go change. And he had to go in the bathroom, put on his bat suit, and then they fought right away. Superman would kick his ass. 100%. He's smart, but he needs prep.
And this is why I don't agree, right? Because if Superman comes in and Superman's like, hey, Bruce, go change, right? And
I want to watch you.
No. And he goes, change. Bruce already knows that something's up. So by the time he gets to the door, he's already planning everything.
You think his brain is so fast and smart that by the time he's like, he's like putting on his like
how long does it take to put on a leather suit? Probably a very long time.
Oh yeah, the spandex.
Probably an adequate amount of time. But by the time he puts on his eyeliner, he already has it planned out.
Right.
That's what I think.
What do you think? How long do you think it takes to put on a bat suit?
Like an hour?
Like an hour? You think it takes an hour?
I don't know.
Like maybe like the back.
That was never discussed.
Maybe the back just unzips and he goes in.
Yeah. Who knows? But
no, it would take long. Like it's all like separate elements. It's not like one big suit, right? It's not like one thing.
Definitely separate. Yeah, 100%.
Right. It's not like Iron Man.
It's not.
You know what bothers me about Iron Man? First of all. I know we're not talking.
Now. I don't know a lot about superheroes. I just know.
Okay, but like the movies. You've seen the Iron Man movies, right? At first, the Iron Man movies were like, he had a suit on, and then he's like, okay, I'm smart. And then he has to put the suit on, right? Like, little by little. And then they're like, okay, well, he got smarter, and he now has, like, the ability to control each and every... He had, like, little jetpacks on every single piece of equipment. Like,
oh, yeah.
I got jetpack on my left finger, right?
Just,
like, all the fingers, and they would be like...
Yeah, he was like Voltron.
Yeah, they would all, like, connect
steroids.
on him. Which is stupid. How do you why? How would you put that much propulsion on every little tiny little fucking
what happens when you have
little
money?
metal pieces? Like, it was so stupid, right? And then what was dumber, because Marvel got lazy.
That's not a word.
Dumber is a word. Look it up.
What was more dumb?
No, dumber is a word. Dumb and dumber. Word. Good
what
movie.
was more dumb is the correct way to use it.
Doesn't matter. The point is, Marvel with Avengers and like Endgame and all those movies.
It.
Okay, great. First one was good. Second one was meh. You know. Anyway.
Okay.
They give him like they're like.
Can you tell he's getting
like all he did was like he's like boop suit.
Like that. Just like that.
Literally like that. Because it's.
Did you get the poop sound too?
It's nat.
Did you get the poop sound too? Like what was the sound like when you pushed the button? Oh, that's not fun.
I don't know, whatever. It had little nano.
That's not fun.
They had the little nanobots, and then they started like just CGIing his suit on. When like in the first movie, he had
it was real.
They built a full suit, like a real suit.
Yeah.
And then they're like, nyeh. And then the newer movies, they just like built the top half. And they're like, we'll just CGI some other stuff. And then the newer movies, they're like, fuck it, we'll just CGI everything.
Spoiler.
Okay, everybody has seen.
Isn't he dead now? Isn't Iron Man dead?
No.
In the whole.
Wait.
Doesn't he die? He does. He like takes the thing up or whatever.
Oh, that's why you said spoiler.
I said it already. So.
Yeah, I forgot. Yes, he dies.
He dies, right?
Yeah.
He's not coming back. He's like retired Iron Man.
Well, he's coming back as someone else.
Oh, but Iron Man's retired. Like he's not coming back.
Iron Man's dead.
Iron Man, like, but that's not my
Tony
question.
Stark is dead. Yeah.
Cool. So Iron Man's coming back, is what you're saying.
Well, like
okay.
different Iron Man. What is it? Iron Heart or whatever.
Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Anyway, but they got so lazy. Like I hate. Like this is why Marvel like is just like.
Oh, that was my next question. Marvel or DC? That was my next
DC
question.
because
DC.
they like.
DC.
Okay, for all the faults that they have, at least they're trying to like DC movies.
Best DC movie franchise.
Don't interrupt me.
No, just really quickly though. Christian, I was gonna say Christian Bale. It is Christian. No,
Christian Bale's Batman.
Christian, is that right? Am I right? That Batman?
In Christopher Nolan's Batman, Christian Bale.
I got Christian Bale and Christopher Nolan messed up.
They're both Chris's.
But
so,
right, that's why. Okay, fine. So
yeah,
Christian Bale, Batman,
right?
Best DC ever, in my opinion. But that's not the conversation. The conversation is. Go ahead. Marvel versus
like
DC.
The best franchise?
In my opinion. I think
For
it's
DC?
one of the best. Christian Bale Batman.
The Christopher Nolan trilogy
That's great.
is probably the best.
Amazing.
Agreed.
So good.
I will agree.
Yes.
But Christian Bale
as Batman
is not the best Batman.
Yes, he is.
He might be the best Bruce Wayne. Kind of.
Okay.
But I have a sweet spot for Ben Affleck and his Bruce Wayne and his Batman. First of all,
my least favorite Batman.
He is the most massive Batman.
I don't like
Batman's massive.
Batman's not that
Have you not seen Batman the animated
series? Batman is not a wrestler.
He's massive.
He is not that massive.
He's not. No. He's not little.
I'm not saying he's little.
He's massive.
But I'm also saying that he's not massive.
Yeah, but he's like...
He's not...
Okay, Christian Bale got big.
He did.
Right? But not Ben Affleck big.
Ben Affleck big is too big.
No, but that's Batman big.
No, I don't think so.
That's like... Like...
I think that's like if Batman took steroids. It's like a little bit too much.
No, that's how big Batman is. Like, look at the comic books.
No, I don't
Look at the Batman animated series. He was like, thick boy.
Christian Bale, good.
Christian Bale's fine.
Ben Affleck, a little too much.
Christian Bale, his voice kind of sucked.
I don't But that's what you think with Batman. Where's Rachel? That's what you think
that's
of.
that's because of Christian Bale.
Oh,
right?
well, that's why I like that.
I mean, yeah, so... Okay, here. Best Batman...
Christopher Nolan.
Movies?
Trilogy. Yes.
Trilogy, those are...
Christopher Nolan, Batman, best Batman.
Dark Knight.
It's Christopher Nolan.
I know. I'm just saying the Dark Knight's the best Batman movie.
Out of the three?
Out of the three.
Is that the first one, right?
It's the second one. The one with the Joker.
Oh, I kind of like the first one. I like all three.
Okay, so I would say Dark Knight. I like the third one better than Batman Begins. Sorry.
The third one is with the
Bane.
Two-Face?
With Bane and Toothface, yeah.
But
then Batman Begins.
That Toothface was introduced, right?
Right.
Yeah, I don't really like that.
That's the order I like them in.
Okay.
But Ben Affleck, best looking Batman,
Nope.
straight out of comic books. That's what he looked like. Not debatable.
I really don't like him.
You don't have to like him, but it's not debatable that he was the most comic book looking Batman.
I don't know. Maybe I gotta.
Unless you count
Maybe
Adam West.
Adam West should be up there
He was good though.
because it's Adam West. No,
He's like Corky.
Here's the only thing I know about Adam West Batman is Family Guy, which is not relevant. So
You just know him as the mayor.
yeah,
The mayor.
So I've never seen. I saw the one where Penguin was in it and Poison Ivy was in it, and it was really, really old. And that's all I remember. Poison Ivy and Batman. Batman was fighting Poison Ivy and the Penguin.
What? No. You're wrong.
Older.
What movie?
Yeah. Batman
Wrong.
Movie. What movie was it?
Poison Ivy? Poison Ivy and the Penguin were never together.
I never said that.
You said, I watched a movie with Poison Ivy and the Penguin.
Yes,
They never
I never
together.
said it was the same movie. I said I watched.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
When you go,
Details matter.
When you go and say, I watched a movie with the Penguin and Poison Ivy, that insinuates that they're in one movie.
Okay, they're not. Roommate, I don't know. Maybe I'm not.
What do you,
I'm
you don't
to
know.
gather
Okay.
information here.
No, the point is you don't know.
I don't know.
You assume you just merged two movies
I'm just
together.
telling you what I remember. I remember there was Poison Ivy. I remember there was a penguin. Or there was Penguin.
That's not the same movie.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not the same movie.
Okay, so what movies are these two things?
Okay.
Older.
There's for Batman movie, Michael Keaton Batman. He fought Joker, not Nicolas Cage. Jack Nicholson as Joker.
Don't know who that is. Okay.
What? You don't know who Jack Nicholson is? Yes, you do.
I'm bad with names.
The Shining. Here's Johnny.
Oh, that
Whip
ew.
it out. He played Joker.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
You never seen him as the Joker?
I probably have, but I'm really bad with names.
Look.
So
Hold on.
I don't know.
Jack Nicholson. Like you're gonna like he played the more gangster style Joker. You've seen this before. Don't tell me you haven't seen this before.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That was the first one. Tim Burton.
Okay.
Second one, Tim Burton as well. Batman Returns. Catwoman. Penguin. Both in the movie.
Can you show me a picture?
Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Pfeiffer sounds familiar. I'm bad with names. Terrible with names.
Catwoman, Michelle
Very, very bad with names.
Pfeiffer. She had the coolest fucking like Catwoman suit. It had like stitches and everything on it.
This
that
looks
one.
familiar. But there was another Catwoman that I liked.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, nobody liked it.
I liked it.
No, you didn't. With Halle Berry, the movie called Catwoman.
No. It was.
That's the only. Oh, you mean Robert Pattinson's Catwoman?
Who was that? That was
Or wait,
Princess Diaries. Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway, Catwoman. She was amazing.
I forgot
as
she
Catwoman.
played Catwoman as well.
she was good.
But Michelle Pfeiffer is the best Catwoman.
I vaguely remember.
Period.
Kind of. Okay, I need the Penguin. The Penguin.
Penguin
and Poison Ivy.
Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito.
Maybe it was him.
It's not. No, it's not a debate.
I'm not saying it is. I'm telling you what I remember.
Look, he looked
I
like.
need pictures.
He was the best Penguin. Period.
It might have been him. Who knows?
I just typed in Danny Penguin. He had a top hat. It looked like this.
Let me see.
That's the only, besides Robert Pattinson Penguin
Maybe,
from
yeah.
like
The Batman.
the Batman.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time Penguin was.
Maybe it was him.
Well, no, Penguin was in the show with Adam West, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah. What about Poison Ivy?
Poison Ivy was only in Batman and Robin.
Live action
Okay,
movie?
let me go through the list again. Batman, first movie. Batman
How
fights
did I know
Joker.
this was going to turn into a movie discussion?
Batman.
Because I don't know anything.
Batman fights Joker. First movie, Batman.
Okay.
Batman Returns.
Wait. Which franchise are we talking about?
We're starting from the top, from the beginning. The first movie.
There's a beginning?
The first movie.
From who?
Tim Burton. He made 2 movies.
Oh.
Batman.
Oh.
Batman Returns.
Oh.
Batman, he fights the Joker. Batman Returns, he fights Catwoman and the
Michelle
Penguin.
Pfeiffer Catwoman?
Right.
Okay.
Then Batman Forever comes out. New Batman now, not Michael Keaton anymore. Okay? This is Val Kilmer Batman. Val Kilmer Batman
I don't even know who that is.
fights Two-Face, Tommy Lee Jones, and then he fights the Riddler, Jim Carrey.
Oh, I
Then-
vaguely remember Jim Carrey as the Riddler.
Then separate that, new movie comes out, different things. Then there's Batman and Robin. Batman has Robin now, which was, I believe, the actor Chris O'Donnell.
Does Batman
Chris O'Donnell.
adopt Robin? Is that a
Yes.
thing? Is that canon?
Yes, that's canon.
Is that like his son? Adopted son?
I don't know enough Batman lore, but it's probably canon.
Probably canon,
Anyway,
okay.
Batman and Robin come out. New Batman again,
Okay.
right? This time George Clooney, Batman. This is with the bat.
Never seen that one.
This is with the bat nipples.
Nope.
He fights.
Never seen it.
He fights. Mr. Freeze, who's played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he fights Poison Ivy, which is played by Uma Thurman. Uma Thurman.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the Poison Ivy I'm thinking of. I do remember
Uma
Mr. Freeze.
Thurman.
I don't-
Poison Ivy.
I remember Mr. Freeze.
And this is already at 1997. Poison Ivy.
Can you give me like a movie scene picture?
Oh my god.
That's not helpful. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I seen that one. Okay.
Different movies.
Cool. Okay.
Then after that, then it's like no Batman for a long time. Until Christopher Nolan's Batman.
Can we just? Oh, I'm sorry. Can we just talk about? I also need to use the bathroom. But can we talk about how you were like? Then there is no Batman for a long time. Put that on a T-shirt.
No Batman for a
No
long time.
Batman for a long time.
Okay, go pee.
Okay, I'm gonna go pee. See, this is where you need to cut it out, or you can talk to the camera.
Absolutely not. It's just still recording, right? You can check the cameras.
How do I do that?
No, just look at the bottom. Is the red
Yes.
numbers going by?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, let me go through the timeline now of the rest of the Batman movies, right? Christopher Nolan's Batman comes out. Bam, we got Christian Bale as Batman. First one, he fights Liam Neeson. That name is too hard for me to pronounce. Liam Neeson. Anyway, and he plays Ra's al Ghul or whatever fucking ghoul guy. He fights Batman's teacher, essentially. Bam, train ride. Explosion. And then Dark Knight comes out. Fights the Joker. Heath Ledger. Great movie. Bam, also Scarecrow introduced, I think, in that one. Or Scarecrow might have been introduced in the first one, which is played by Cillian Murphy. And then The Dark Knight Rises comes out. That's the final one in the Christopher Nolan trilogy. And then he fights Bane, which is Chris fucking Hardy. Why do I want to say Chris Hardy? That's not his name. Hardy. Tom Hardy. He fights Tom Hardy, Bane, and then Robin's in there, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. And now, no Batman for a while. Long time. Then we get the Batman Lego movie, right? Batman Lego movie. Oh, I forgot who does the voice for all those characters. I think Zach Galifianakis does Joker, but I forgot the rest. And then we're back on to the Batman, Robert Pattinson.
The worst Batman ever created.
Okay, that's a hot take for sure, but
what?
Robert
Pattinson Batman?
I like Robert Pattinson a lot. He's a great actor. Fantastic.
Yeah,
one of my favorite actors.
He sucked as
working
Batman,
now. He didn't. I mean, he kind of just played emo the whole time, and might get a little flack for this. I didn't really care for the cinematography of the movie. Everything was way too dark all the time.
Oh no, I thought the same thing. I couldn't see anything.
Yeah,
it was
in
really
theater,
hard to see what was going on.
Yeah, whatever. And then the whole time, Batman does nothing essentially in the movie, and you're like, oh my god, it's more of like a detective movie. But he's like, every time he shows up, he's too late, and then the Riddler kind of like leads him the way, and then and the most he did in the movie was lead some people out of water with a flame, like with a fucking torch.
And that scene took like 10 hours. I'm like, we get it. You guys are walking through.
Yeah, he solved nothing.
It didn't need to be like a 10-minute scene.
It was not terrible. I mean, it was well like whatever. It was okay.
Need to happen.
And now there's the Penguin show coming out.
Didn't know that. I have a question.
Yeah.
Moving over to something more.
Because I could talk about this for too long.
Yeah, that's why I'm moving over the subject.
And then it's not
something we had talked about previously, but I want to go into depth. Not really into depth, but like go more into it. Everything looks good.
I'm just checking. Come down.
So, producer Son and I had bought cereal recently.
Cereal's great.
I don't
Once
eat
in a while,
cereal.
do not eat cereal all the time. You know Kellogg's?
Yes.
You know the guy? He
like Kellogg's dude?
Yeah, he was like a snip guy.
What does that mean? Spoiler!
No.
Spoiler!
I don't know how to like. It's in my head, like the fact. But it's like
figure that out.
It's conjumbled. It's
figure that out, my guy.
It's conjumbled.
We'll make it
right.
Conjumbled.
But I'm pretty sure that he was. Did he like something about circumcision? Something about Kellogg's liking to like sterilize people so they wouldn't masturbate.
Like if you bought Kellogg's?
Some weird thing. I don't know. Like somebody else will figure it out and tell me. But like,
but like
I don't know the
full
story.
Kellogg's? Was that like the
Only
idea?
if you bought Kellogg's will you be sterilized?
No, that's what I'm asking.
No, it was the guy that just invented the cereal had some funky shit going on.
Okay, got it.
I don't know the details. Okay.
Got it.
I don't know a whole lot.
Okay,
pretty much don't know anything actually.
Back to cereal because 90% of cereal is Kellogg's, right?
Yeah, biggest brand.
Biggest brand. Yes.
That or what's the other one? General Mills.
General Mills is the other one. So, I don't eat cereal. I did when I was a child. Too much sugar, too many carbs, too many calories. I don't. But sometimes I do crave it, right?
Occasionally.
It's
a fine craving to have.
I know. It brings me back to my childhood, you know? Like,
no.
it's a good thing. Whatever. So, I'm wondering, for all of American society, how you use cereal. Right?
How you use cereal.
You
know what? I use it to like
it's a valid question, and here's why.
Lube up my chain on my bike. I use cereal
crazy.
to wash the floors.
Wait a minute. It sounds crazy.
I use cereal to do my taxes.
I know some people that use cereal as a bread coating for French toast.
Huh?
See, I'm not crazy. It happens. So, my question.
Wait, like okay, but it's
still
different.
Cereal.
Like
no,
like the
different.
Fruity Pebbles.
No.
What the fucking put Cheerios on their breading?
No. You could use Captain Crunch. You can use Captain Crunch as a breading for French toast.
No, you can.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, if you crush it up more.
You could still use it.
but like Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles
I've seen
makes
that.
sense, yeah.
I've seen that. People like roll shit in Fruity Pebbles.
Yes. So my question
or cornflakes. Cornflakes.
Or cornflakes. Producer Son, I want you to explain to the class.
Yes.
How you eat cereal.
With my mouth.
Nope. You need to get more descriptive than that.
Okay, it's not weird. You're saying it's weird because I told you this earlier, and you're just trying to call me out.
We're now going to talk about it.
Yeah, but you're just trying to call me out at this point.
No. It's interesting. I think it's really interesting.
It's not weird. Okay, look.
Okay.
Bowl.
Okay.
You have to start.
Wait.
You start with the bowl.
I know, but we gotta figure out how big is this bowl. Because I'm interested to know. Wait, hang on. I'm interested to know is that if the bowl is bigger, if you would do the same thing. Because at that point, like,
depending on the size of the bowl.
That's what I'm asking. So I'm
right.
There's
a normal size bowl.
Okay.
Like you don't go smaller than that.
Okay.
Like what is the normal size bowl? I don't know the fucking.
That's okay.
Yeah.
A
But like an oversized,
a decent size bowl.
I will not eat cereal from a bowl that can hold more than a whole cereal box. Like the whole container.
Why would you want to eat a whole cereal?
You could eat it like two, like a look. Portions are getting smaller, and anyway.
No.
Okay, bowl.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And you pour the cereal in to the top.
Okay, so you do cereal first.
Obviously,
Okay.
I'm not a.
Some people do milk first.
No, they don't. No, this is a lie. Nobody does milk first. This is untrue.
Calling people out.
Yeah, I'm calling all the liars. Nobody does that. No, it's a lie. It's a lie.
We get one comment.
It's like, oh, what do I do first? Do I put on the sock or the shoe? I put on the shoe first, then the sock. It's the same thing. It's the same. It's the same thing.
All right. So
it's the same.
All right.
Look,
so you get your bowl and you pour the cereal in. How much cereal? Like
to the top.
Walk us through the process.
To the top.
Wow, that's a lot of cereal.
To the top. Right. This is how you have to eat cereal because this is the only proper way. Right. Okay. When you need it. Okay. First of all, when you have cereal. First of all, when you have cereal, you can't have a little cereal.
Why not? What if you just have the little bit of craving? You don't need to overindulge.
That's stupid. No. Oh. Nobody can have a little cereal, right? You have to have a hefty bowl.
No, I don't agree.
Right? You have the bowl.
You don't agree. I don't agree.
Yeah, you don't agree. That's what you said.
Yeah.
You don't agree. Listen.
Okay.
Bowl. Like, this is the problem. You keep interrupting me. I got to restart. Oh I can't just...
I'm sorry. You have the goldfish mentality. Got it. Okay. Go. Go.
It's not gold. No, that's absolutely the opposite. Goldfish. You're making the assumption that I have a bad memory. I don't have a bad memory. I just like to explain something in a straight like continuity, right?
That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense because
like if I were to say like
he's the guy that like if you watch a movie trailer and someone interrupts, he goes back to the beginning. That makes sense because he wants to watch it entirely for what it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you have to.
Okay.
Like
you don't have to, but that's kind of how
you don't like. That's not how life works. Where like continuity is important.
Okay.
Like,
okay. All right. Go ahead.
You understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, so don't interrupt me.
Okay.
And I explain my cereal process.
Okay, producer.
And we have to start again.
Okay.
Bowl. Don't interrupt me. See, now I gotta start again because I just got flustered. Okay, hold on. Listen.
Anything. It's not my fault this time.
I know.
Look.
Okay, calm down. Bowl. Fill the bowl. See? You distracted me. Start again. Bowl. You ever have that situation where you like say something over and over and then it just sounds wrong? Like the word just sounds wrong? What camera are you looking at?
I'm not distracting.
Are you looking at that camera?
Nope, I'm looking over there because I'm not distracting you.
Oh, I'm like, there's no camera in the middle. Okay, don't do that too. That's fucking distracting. Just look at me like a normal.
I don't win either way.
Look, breathe.
I don't win.
Breathe. Look at me like a normal person.
Oh, so I have to let that the prerequisite.
Just like
I have to look at you.
Like you're listening to me, right? People don't talk. When people are talking, they look at each other. It's not like.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Didn't know the prerequisite was me looking at you. Got it. Okay. Okay, cool. And go.
Bowl.
Bowl.
Okay.
I mean.
Okay. You gotta breathe. Jesus Christ. Give me a second. Woosah. Okay. You get a bowl. You fill the bowl to the top with cereal. Completely full. Right? Then you get the milk. And you have to, listen, this is an important step. You have to put your hand on top of the cereal to hold the cereal down. And then through the through the cavity here between your fingers, you pour the milk. And you're like wondering, why are you touching the cereal with your hand? First of all, your hands are clean at this point. They should be, because you're eating. You should clean your hands before you eat, right? But you hold the cereal down, you pour the milk, and then you fill the milk as high as you can go to the brim. That's why you hold the cereal down, because if you were to just if you had cereal at the very top and you just pour milk in, overflow. That's what happens, okay? So that's why you hold the cereal down with your hand. And I cannot be the only one that does that. That's like, it's logical. This is how it happens, right? And then when you get it in there, sometimes you got to go like a little. Do you get it? Like a little, like if there's like
staying quiet like you told me to.
If you got the little edge, if you got the little like some bits like that are like teetering on the edge, you got to like scoop them back in. And then you get your spoon, you dip it down a little, and then you're good. And then you bring it in and you eat it. Does that help? That's like a normal way. It's not like an odd way to eat cereal.
That is helpful.
The only thing you think is odd is probably the hand, but the hand is like logical. It's like makes perfect sense.
That is helpful, and it is not the normal way that people eat cereal. Definitely not.
What do you mean it's not the number? I'm not saying it's okay.
You said normal. I'm just repeating what you said.
I thought you said
normal.
Number one. I thought you said number one way.
Normal way. The way you do it is not normal.
What part? Just the hand part is not normal, right? Just the hand. Just admit it.
Things.
The hand.
Two things. I feel it's the hand part and filling up to the brim. Because that logically does not make sense, knowing you're going to pour milk into it, which will make it rise.
That's why you hold it down.
That's why it doesn't make sense, because no one does it that way.
I do it that way. You can't say nobody does it that way when one person does it that way.
It's also true. It is true, but I'm saying.
Okay.
Yes.
But the logic makes sense. Does it not work? Like what?
The logic makes sense.
Would it be better? Would it be better if I put like a glove on and then held it down?
No, the fact that you're holding it down is not good.
But if you
don't need that much. Is my point.
You need equal parts milk, equal parts cereal. This is like.
See, I guess that's where the line comes in.
Like
you don't need equal parts milk and equal parts cereal. You need more.
No, you need more what?
More cereal than milk.
That's disgusting too. This is why you have it.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. Producer son, do you like soggy cereal?
It's not about sogginess.
That's what
it's
I'm
about
getting
a
at.
fine, equal part.
I don't think
combination.
I don't think that's reality. I don't think if you have equal part cereal, water. You're adding water to your cereal now?
Again, for milk.
I mean, you can. I mean, whatever. If you have equal part cereal than milk, water. Now you're getting me saying water. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like milk has more density than cereal. Right?
Is it milk? What?
I feel like because the cereal has air pockets, and I feel like
cereal
milk has more density. Right, because it's almost like a solid, but not really. Whereas the cereal has it's like a liquid. Whatever.
Cereal is what? Cereal.
The milk I feel has more density than cereal.
I thought you were saying the cereal has more density than
milk. The other way around. Milk.
Well, technically, okay, if you were to take...
feels like has more density
no.
the cereal, considering it has holes and like whatever, and it's like hollow and blah, blah, blah.
The cereal has more density.
Why? I feel like the milk does.
You got to take milk.
Explain to
me. So it's hard to hard to distinguish milk.
What do you mean?
Meaning like
comes from a cow.
A cup of milk, a bowl of milk, is milk, right? Mm-hmm. But I could have I could have,
No.
but the cereal is composed of little individual crispy things. Like
well,
Cheerios.
No, I would say
What do you mean no?
I would say
You can't say no. That's what it is.
What do you mean I can't say no?
Because it's not true. You can't say no because it's not true.
Explain.
If I have two, there's two. You can't say no to that. It's logic.
Okay.
You can't say no.
Okay.
When I say cereal is composed of a bunch of little crispy items made of whatever, corn or fuck all, I don't know.
Okay.
Then you could have like a piece of cereal. Like if you have one of those crispy bits, right? Wait, would that be more denser than the milk?
That's what I'm saying. It's not.
The fact that it floats.
Exactly. You know that I'm right.
Damn.
Second point. I've been counting.
I have to research.
This is point number 2.
We're not counting points.
I've been counting in my head.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying is that milk has more density than the cereal because specifically that reason. Right. There's little holes. It's like, and what I was trying to explain it to you before you cut me off was like Swiss cheese. You know, there's like holes, like Swiss cheese from a caricature level. Caricature level.
What are you saying?
Caricature?
What is a?
You don't know what a caricature is?
You're not saying a word.
A caricature.
A caricature?
Caricature is when you take an object and you make it bigger and more extreme. A caricature.
Oh, like those stupid drawings with big
He said it's not a word. What is he talking? Caricature.
Yeah, okay, like a drawing.
So when you caricaturize Swiss cheese,
yeah, you have a lot of holes.
Make me feel like I'm an idiot.
Okay.
Right, you like draw it out and it has a lot of holes. That alone shows what cereal has been and could be versus well, because like that, because you can have the argument of like cornflakes.
Right. What about cornflakes?
Right. It's like flat. It doesn't have any holes. But then you can have the argument of like corn pops that do have little bit
corn
holes.
Pops.
Yeah.
What the fuck are corn pops?
You don't remember corn pops?
That's not a thing. There's nothing called corn pops. Let me just hang on. Corn pops. It's not a thing. Okay. Corn pops is not a thing.
Okay.
God damn.
What will you do?
Wrong,
what?
aren't I?
Oh, number 3 for curry. Ooh, it rhymes. What will you give me if I show you? It's Kellogg's cereal of good old corn pops.
Damn it! Why is corn so small? Why is corn written so small? It was just pops.
That's true. It is.
God damn it!
Actually, that's very valid. Why is it? Yes. My whole point is that milk has less room to fail versus cereal.
Milk has less room to fail?
That's how my brain works. Milk, you can put it in a bowl and you can find the density versus a cereal where you have all those little airlocks and things that you like bubbles, like air bubbles, like it's not full versus like milk. You know? Am I explaining it wrong?
Wait, where are we going with this? What are you trying to say exactly?
I'm saying
just say it. Just say it as is. What it is. You just think how I make cereal stupid. That's like we were going from there.
The argument is you said the
bowl
of cereal,
milk. Right, milk,
and the milk was the same, and I said no, it wasn't.
I'm not saying it's the same. I'm saying
that's
you need
how
equal.
I think that I'm pretty sure that's how the argument happened.
Not happen.
Oh.
No, that's not how it happened because you said you wanted more cereal than milk. And I'm saying you need equal parts cereal to equal parts milk.
And then I was arguing that it's not equal parts. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, scientifically it's not equal parts. I don't fucking care. Okay, an ounce of cereal and an ounce of milk is an ounce of each.
Just saying.
Okay, but my point is,
yes,
if you have when you take a bite with a spoon.
Why wouldn't it be a spoon?
Okay, if you have all milk and like one little cereal thingy, like this is why I get disappointed when it's like the last bites because the last bites are very few.
Really?
Right, because there's like
excuse me.
Like when you do Lucky Charms and you have like one marshmallow left, and then like one of the boring parts, and then it's together and there's only 2 parts.
Charms?
That's what I said.
Oh, I didn't hear Lucky Charms.
Okay, and then you have the bowl, and then it's just milk, and then you grab it, and then you look at your fucking spoon, and there's like one marshmallow and one untasty bit, and then you're like, and then it's like you tasted nothing because that's been in the milk for the whole time. It's sad.
Have you had
it just like
Toast
dissolve.
Crunch?
Huh?
Excuse me. Have you had Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Yes. I've had all cereals.
Okay, so the longer that sits in there, the more the milk tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, that's with everything. Cocoa Puffs becomes chocolate milk.
I mean, you just said that, like, you have the one marshmallow and the one non-marshmallow.
Oh, my God. You're not listening to me. I'm talking about how it's sad. How it's sad
not,
because,
I don't think it's
because
sad.
it's not an equal part ratio.
How is it not equal?
Because it tastes like shit.
But how is it not equal? You got one marshmallow, one regular.
No.
Or are you talking about the cereal versus the milk? Is that what you're talking
Cereal
about?
versus the milk.
Okay, I understand.
Right, so it's like,
okay.
think about this.
Okay.
Grabbing a whole scoop of
Right.
cereal, but there's no milk. It's just dry. That's not nice either. Or think about going for cereal and all you get is a spoon of milk. This is why.
I'm saying what's wrong with that, but
there's nothing wrong with that,
like,
but it's not an ideal cereal
I feel
eating
like,
experience.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. That makes sense.
Do you get it? I don't think you get it.
I understand. I'm saying I think there's stages to it.
Right.
And I think that's where we're going to disagree on because there's so like the first stage of it is like you get all the bits and pieces, right? And a little bit of milk. And then like towards the middle of it, the little pieces start to become part of the milk and soggy and start to
it's not that good.
It's not whatever.
Cereal gets worse as you eat it.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think so. I think it gets better as you eat it, but that's just my opinion.
It gets worse as you eat it.
Okay, well, that's
because it's like
that's where we disagree. But I'm saying is that there's stages that come with it, and you are like, I start eating it, and it just goes downhill for me here.
It does. You get less and less,
with that.
and it becomes less of a good It becomes less of a ratio. Mm-hmm. Right, but then you get that whole milk at the end, like a lot of milk, and you drink it all.
That's the thing. I don't drink the milk.
Right, you waste milk.
No, I pour enough so then by the time I get to the end,
then there's dry. It's a dry bowl.
Yeah.
So in your last,
there's not a lot of milk left.
So my final bites of cereal are too wet.
Yeah, in my
and yours are too dry.
No, they're just right.
Oh, bullshit.
Like Goldilocks.
Yeah, bullshit. Then your first initial bites are way too dry. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Probably. Yeah, probably. But at the end of my journey, I'm almost at a complete empty bowl.
With empty in terms of milk and cereal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I could vibe. That's fine.
The gentleman's agreement.
That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. You can eat cereal however you want. That works. That works because it's like, okay, you consume each. I eat all the cereal. I got a shit ton of milk, and I have to chug the milk.
Actually, you know what? Because you mentioned that. Did you ever? Because my mom did this.
Right.
I don't know if. Do you want to look? Do you want to?
What?
Sure
My paranoia? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your eyes. Oh, look at that. We will take a break. Pull in the nice elevator music here. And producer Son's gonna check his stuff. Cool. Makes you feel better? Less stressed out?
Oh yeah.
All right, that's what we needed. Less stressed out, producer Son. Here's my question to you.
Gotcha.
Because my mom did this a lot when I was younger.
Okay.
Considering how much you love cereal and milk.
Cereal milk?
Cereal and milk.
Okay.
Cereal milk, sure.
Yeah, I mean, Cocoa Puffs becomes...
why else would you drink milk? There's not another option for me besides oatmeal. But...
What? Chocolate milk.
I don't drink chocolate.
Milk with cookies.
Don't do that. I don't do that. I do milk and coffee.
Whatever.
Separate. Remember that in your brain. That was in the next conversation. Cookies and milk and or coffee. Okay, so when you were younger, did your mom buy you, I think it was Aldi or Walmart you can get this from. Maybe Kmart. There was a bowl.
Uh-huh.
It was colored.
Uh-huh.
Multiple color. I think it was 4 colors.
Uh-huh.
It had ridges on the side. and on the one part of it there was a straw that came out of it. You've never seen this bowl?
It's a bowl with a straw.
Yeah, it was like attached and it had ridges. So like,
where was
so
the
you
straw?
could like
The
measure like how much milk you wanted to your cereal.
What?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. I'll show you a picture of it. We had multiple of these, and each of her kids had a certain color. So I had the purple one, obviously. You would pour your cereal in. You would measure it for the one, like, what's the word? The section? Whatever. And then, like, you would pour the milk or whatever. And then it would sit there and you would eat it like how you normally would, like, whatever. That was up to you. And then when you eaten all the cereal and you had just all the milk, there was a straw that was connected to it and you would drink it. I never drank the milk from these bowls. And I'm going to show you what they looked like.
You're saying, so that's dumb.
Why?
So, because you said
you like drinking the milk.
This is it. Let me explain.
Please explain.
Let me demonstrate this with this.
Okay.
So
and then I'll look this up afterwards.
Say this is just all milk now. This is the bowl.
Okay.
So instead of doing this,
you're
doing.
No, the straw would be like at the tip of it. Yeah, it would be like that.
That's stupid.
And
look,
then you would like tilt. Here, I'm gonna show you
that
this
does
bowl.
not look good. That does not feel.
How do I find this bowl? Let's do cereal
Straw bowl.
Bowl with straw.
This is dumb. I've never heard of it. They had some dumb.
Yeah, it was this.
Let me see.
Well, it was similar to this. This is not exactly what we had, but it's very close. This is very close. This is what it looked like. It's similar. You've never seen that before?
It looks like a fucking something you would get in the hospital after you when you.
No, it's meant
like
for...
a bedpan. Not a bedpan because bedpans don't look like that, but it looks like something.
No.
A hospital.
It was meant for like I remember when this thing came out. It was meant.
What is it for kids? Because they're like.
It was marketed towards kids, but it was marketed towards cereals that were able to contain themselves. So like Cheerios. Like Cheerios were a thing. I remember that, or like.
What do you mean contain yourself? Contain themselves.
Like
What does that mean?
So like when you had like Frosted Flakes? No. Lucky Charms. When you had Lucky Charms and you pour the cereal, they would kind of like.
Oh, like expand.
They would like.
They like suck in some.
And so this was marketed towards more like Corn Pops and Frosted Flakes and Fruity Pebbles or whatever. So it didn't like really whatever.
Right.
And then you would eat all of it and then like towards the bottom, depending on how much milk you used. Me, I didn't use very much. The straw would be at the bottom, and then you would just tilt it slightly depending on how much milk you used, and then. Why would you tilt it? You have a straw.
Why would you tilt? You have a straw.
Well, because I didn't use a lot of milk. I did it enough to like lift it, and that was it. I didn't want it anymore. Well, by the time I got to the end of it, I had eaten all the drank all the milk from like the scooping or whatever.
Yeah.
But like that's what we had, and we had them. Each kid had a different color.
I don't like it.
And I had a purple one.
It's dumb. It's a dumb invention. I'm glad it's gone.
I mean, this is Amazon, my dude. Let's see.
You can still buy it.
Let's see.
Really? Really?
See. Hang on. Yes, you can still buy it for $6.51. And if you got Amazon Prime in our time, it's Friday, July 26th. That's your delivery. They still exist.
Mm-hmm.
So, I can't believe you never had that. Excuse me.
Yeah, no. Never. It's weird. Remember when cereal had toys in it?
You know what? I'm glad you asked this question because I don't.
They don't have that anymore.
I don't remember when cereal had toys. I remember when McDonald's had toys.
They still do.
Cool. Well, I don't.
Happy Meals.
I don't.
Toys.
I don't go.
Always had.
That. I remember specifically when McDonald's had a partnership with Furbies.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the stuffed animals with the little pellets?
Beanie Babies?
Yeah. That. I remember my mom and I were both obsessed with that. And I remember we would get Happy Meals and stuff like that. But anything past that, Nope. Don't know a lot about it. You could tell me more about it. That's all I know when it comes to that. Because then after that, became an adult.
Gotcha.
Didn't go past that. So, what did you get for your Happy Meals?
I didn't get Happy Meals.
You didn't get Happy Meals?
No, I never went to McDonald's when I was younger.
Oh.
It was Burger King.
And
I didn't even go to Burger King that often. Like I would save money.
Yeah.
I would save like coins here and there, like quarters.
Where'd you get the coins?
I don't fucking know. Whatever.
Like
I'd just save them. I would just find them.
Yeah.
You get coins. You save something. You get like something from your parents. Blah blah blah. And then you save money.
Yeah.
I remember under my bunk bed.
Wait, under like the mattress?
No. Me and my brother had bunk beds, right?
Uh-huh.
And I slept on the
bottom?
I slept on the low bottom at one point and the top. Like we've switched before.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
And I under the bunk bed.
Okay.
I'd have a pen or a marker or whatever, a Sharpie, and I would keep track of the money I'm saving. I would like write it up there.
Where would you write that? Like
on the top of under the bunk bed, like.
Oh, so if you were on the
bottom,
like,
if I was in the bottom, I would look up and you would just see like a plank, you would see a plank of wood.
Okay, yeah,
right,
yeah.
Where the mattress from the top bunk sat.
Yeah, because it was like skeletons, right? So it would like
right.
Okay.
It was but this was like a plank of wood, like a whole plank. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like the IKEA like rib cage looking thing, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So I would just write all my savings on there. I'd be like, I saved $10, and then the next day, cross it out and be like, now I have $21. Blah blah blah.
Okay.
And when I saved enough money,
still on the bottom bunk.
When I saved enough money, I would go to Burger King.
Okay.
I would either walk there or ride my bike and eat a burger.
Why would you pick Burger King over McDonald's?
I loved Burger King.
At that time you liked it more than McDonald's.
I never went to McDonald's at that point.
Oh, so you're just going by like what you liked.
I didn't go to I didn't start eating at McDonald's until my like early 20s.
Okay, so Burger King was your childhood.
Burger King, right? And Burger King had toys too. I remember when Dragon Ball Z was popular on Toonami.
I didn't really go to Burger King.
When Burger King had the Dragon Ball Z toys, they had I had like a Frieza that was completely all silver and stuff like that. And that was pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Yeah.
What would you get at Burger King? What was your go-to?
Whopper. Number 1, Whopper all the time. That's it. Nothing else.
Whopper with fries, and what was your drink?
Dr. Pepper mostly. Sometimes I would be like, maybe I'll get an orange soda.
Or like an Orange Crush or whatever they had at the time.
Orange Crush, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think we did a lot of, from my memory, we did a lot of McDonald's because we did, so there was a time where they had Barbie toys, Furby toys that my mom was obsessed about, and then we did the Beanie Babies. Those were, I feel like they were McDonald's exclusive, but I could be totally wrong, but that's what we collected.
Mm-hmm.
And it got to the point where it was like you had to get good grades to get McDonald's.
No.
Like it was a luxury at that point. Even though this luxury was like $3 or $4.
Yeah.
It was like you had to work hard as an 8-year-old to, get to that. And pretty sure my mom still has them.
Cool.
I gotta find them because they're probably worth a lot.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm hopeful that they are.
Okay.
I'm hopeful, but it's interesting because we didn't really do Burger King. We did a lot
different childhood, different
know,
fast food place, but fast food now is just too expensive. It's like it's fast food was supposed to be cheap and quick, and now it's just expensive and slow.
It was supposed to be
doesn't make sense.
It was supposed to be an outlet.
And it's not even good.
It was supposed to be an outlet for families to get something quick and easy.
Yeah.
To feed your family, and now it's like you have to pay an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
To get that same convenience, and it's insane. It's crazy. And I don't know. I feel like I get it. Like, I understand. Like, you've had a hard day. You had a long day. Like, I get it. And it's easier to just go to Taco Bell and get your thing or whatever. But at that point, you have to accept one thing. It's like, are you going to accept the convenience or the money? You know what I mean? Like, so, like, if you accept the convenience, you accept the money that comes with it. If you accept the money, you accept making something at home that you might be really tired for, or maybe something you don't have, so you have to go to the grocery store, like whatever. Like, it's more time for you to like prepare, right? So it's wild. That's a whole separate conversation that, like, it's crazy.
#1 podcast in the world. Bye-bye.